Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, the first batch of snow that went through put a little coating on the ground, a bit of a lull, and now tracking the second batch now just to our south and west. Take a look at live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, and you can see the first area that came through just a few hours ago, putting a coating on the ground, and you see the leading edge of round number 2 now across the southern part of the state. We'll get a closer look here, and this is all moving off to the north and east right now, so this will pass through over the next roughly couple of hours. So we're thinking now through about 8 or 9 o'clock this evening as this precipitation continues to work north and east. It'll arrive in the Providence metro area very shortly. We're thinking next 30 to 45 minutes. This will put an additional coating on the ground before we start to see a transition over to all ice and then eventually all rain. So it's really a wide variety of precipitation that's on tap. Just starting to snow lightly in the Oakland Beach section in Warwick right now. Gray skies and temperatures certainly very cold, but that will change overnight right on through tomorrow. Now in Providence, the temperature at 22, that's relatively warm compared to where we've been over the weekend. The winds east at 7, humidity high now coming in at 75%. And here's the concern. Smithfield is still at 19 degrees, and the problem with this system later tonight is that the temperatures up where the clouds are will warm more rapidly than the temperature near the ground. So eventually at cloud level, it's warm enough to rain, but near the ground, the surfaces, your driveway, the pavement, tree limbs are still cold, so that rain comes down for a few hours, you get icing, you get freezing rain. So that'll happen later on this evening. But take note of the milder air offshore. That eventually winds over later tonight, and everyone changes over to a plain rain. So for this evening and tonight, an icy evening with the snow, ice, sleet, and freezing rain. Snow to start, and then changing over to ice, and then eventually plain rain. For Tuesday, I'm not concerned about winter weather, but rather heavy rain and strong wind. Not so much the first part of the day, but by this time tomorrow evening. So the morning commute tomorrow has fog and drizzle. It's the evening commute tomorrow between roughly 4 and 7 p.m. Heavy rain, thunder, and potential for damaging wind gusts. So here's the situation. You see the leading edge of round number 2 of snow getting ready to work in, all part of a much larger complex of moisture. Look at all this rain and thunder. That's headed our way for later tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. So Futurecast shows this very well. I'm going to show you the progression of the rain-snow line. So here we are this evening at 7 o'clock with snow. This pink line represents the transition zone. You see 9 o'clock in the evening, raining on the south shore. 11 o'clock, rain in most areas, but still icy north and west of Route 295. And then later tonight, temperatures notice going well above freezing. Now tomorrow morning, I don't anticipate any heavy rain or thunder. It's mostly dense fog and drizzle. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, still no heavy rain, but it's the evening commute. Watch, here comes the heavier rain and thunder late day and early evening. That's the better chance of getting some potentially damaging wind gusts. A coating to an inch before the change over to rain, an inch or two of slush north and west of the city, with temperatures rising through the 30s to eventually 40s by daybreak tomorrow. So it's almost like a springtime storm tomorrow. Again, the worst of the rain and wind is late in the day, drying out for tomorrow evening. Wednesday looking okay. Thursday's not bad, a few flurries. Okay for Friday, bringing in some snow, changing to rain on Saturday with temperatures in the 40s. Icy conditions for now, and a lot of rain and wind for a portion of tomorrow.
Last 4 days have been absolutely incredible when you think about it.
Big swings. In our next weather segment, we're going to talk about the potential wind gusts and the speeds.
All right. Thanks, Tony. We have more.